Hi, today's video is on horoscope of Paramhansh and Thakur Ramkrishna Paramhansh and Ma Sarada. But I'll concentrate on horoscope of Ma Sarada more because Thakur Ramkrishna Paramhansh's horoscope I have already seen several times at several places and discussed by several people, and that is quite easy to describe because he was Aquarius ascendant Lord Saturn was exalted in 9th, Venus was exalted in 12th, so he got extreme cooperation from his wife. Ascendant Lord Saturn exalted in 9th, naturally he was ultimate, he has reached the ultimate height of spirituality and religion, naturally, because Ascendant Lord Saturn is exalted in 9th. But what is the importance of Saturn? Because we know that moksha houses are all the water signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio and Piscean, and central nakshatra of Cancer is Pushya, governed by Saturn. Central nakshatra of Scorpio is Anuradha, governed by Saturn, and central nakshatra of Piscean is Uttabhadrapada, governed by Saturn. So the heart of spirituality is governed by Saturn, and if your Saturn is exalted in 9th as an ascendant lord, so what is your destiny? It is very well written that through religion he will get, through religious practices, because as Saturn is exalted in 9th, so through religious practices he got moksha. Okay, so and Venus is exalted, that's why he got exalted in 12th, so he got ultimate cooperation for moksha from his wife. There might be other kind of wife who will take divorce, get separate, because my husband is not giving me any kind of marital bliss. But she was the one who sacrificed her whole life, and I will discuss her horoscope more because she fascinated me always more than Thakur Ramkrishna from my childhood days. I tried my best to read Kathamrita, but even I was not that interested. Nothing got me into interest into Kathamrita, but Ma, the life of Ma from very childhood days attracted me most. Why, I don't know. Swami Vivekananda was very fascinating, giving a speech on Hinduism at a very early age in America, and definitely got height of recognition. That was very fascinating. But Ma, that simple lady with red border white sari, sitting on a pida or wooden seat which is low, and cooking throughout the day, being Thakur Ramkrishna's wife, who was such a high spiritual figure, supported by rich people of the city of India, wherever he went and all, being his wife, working in the kitchen throughout the day, and any time any shishya will come, she will cook for them. So I was very much eager to see her horoscope, which kind of horoscope she had. Thakur Ramkrishna has had exalted Venus, already I told you, exalted Venus. He had exalted Ascendant Lord Saturn was exalted. Venus was in 12, 1 minute, 12 or second, let me see. Exalted Venus was in 2nd. Exalted Venus was in 2nd because he was Aquarius ascendant. So 2nd house is Piscean. In Piscean, Venus is exalted, and he had exalted Mars in 12th house because Capricorn, Mars gets exalted. So exalted Mars, exalted Saturn, exalted Venus. Along with that, he had exalted Rahu and Ketu also. So if you think that spiritual people are very simple and anybody can cheat them, then you are a stupid yourself, because he had exalted Rahu and Ketu And if you have debilitated Rahu and Ketu, then only you understand how easy it is to cheat you. But if you have exalted Rahu and Ketu, nobody can cheat you because you are really, really intelligent. I am not speaking about education and all. About education, it is about Mercury is about all about education and all. But Rahu Ketu, by looking at a person, you know which kind of a person this is. That all depend on Rahu Ketu and so many exalted planets. And now I want to discuss about horoscope of Ma Sarada. She was having, I was a devotee always. Whenever I went to, it's something personal, whenever I went to Ramkrishna mission, because my father was a devotee of Ramkrishna mission, and when we were very young, he used to request us several times to visit because prasad is excellent, ambience is excellent. But there were many of my father's friends who used to go to Ramkrishna mission, and I did not like them because they were, how to describe those average people. They were like most average people. My father was not. He was a very simple, very helpful. Almost you can say he destroyed himself helping others. So that kind of friends, I did not like his friends who used to go to Ramkrishna mission along with him, because they were very clever and very selfish, self-centered kind of people. I always used to think that if these people are Shishya of Ramkrishna mission, then I should not go there. If my father was the only person, and whatever, it did not attract me at that age. But when I had my son and I came to a new city and I knew nothing about that city, only I knew that my father once visited this city and this Ramkrishna mission. I started going there sometimes whenever I am free. Rarely it was possible to be completely free. Son is not having any homework, taking my son there. Or sometimes with homework also, you do the homework on the floor of library on carpet. Ma Sarada's photograph was there, Ma Sarada's statue was there, and I'm sitting there and reading something else. So I had very peaceful moment in Ramkrishna mission. Whenever I got time, I went there, and every time I used to sit in the library just in front of Ma Sarada's statue. And from childhood itself, she always fascinated me how much endurance a lady of that dignity, who was known as Jagadhatri, who was known as mother of the whole world, she had how much perseverance and how much tolerant she was to wake up early in the morning and go to bed late at night, and only to cook for so many people, which according to me, when Divine Father and Divine Mother does not cook for everyone. Divine Mother has a servant who will cook for everyone. Divine Mother does only dhyana and all. So very recently, I am 57. I am just 3 years away from 60, being 60. And now, for the first time, I read some of the Ma Sarada books, but those were not like thin books with more write-up about Thakur Ramkrishna and more write-up about Swami Vivekananda, which I did not like, because I wanted to know about Ma Sarada itself with more things written about Ma Sarada. So I bought one book. Show you this Diwali only at the age of 57. Okay, this is the full volume, probably Akhand it is written. This is written Akhand. Okay. Sri Mayer Kotha Akhand. I think this is available in other languages also, and I will prescribe only some people to read this. Only some people, everybody can read it. But my prescription is for only those people who are having Chandramangal Yoga. I have already made a video about Chandramangal Yoga very recently, I think within 1 or 2 months. Chandramangal Yoga and Saturn and Rahu, that is Shapit Yoga. Please, please, please read about her life. Because Ma Sarada was having Chandramangal Yoga and Shapit Yoga both. She was ascendant Gemini. So ascendant Gemini means ascendant Lord was Mercury. Ascendant Lord was sitting in 6th. You just compare. Thakur Ramkrishna had ascendant Lord exalted in 9th. How lucky he was. And Venus exalted in 2nd. And Mars exalted. Mars तो हनुमान जी का है. हनुमान जी तो बोलते ही हैं कि हनुमान जी is virgin always. If you are a bhakt of Hanuman ji, definitely Hanuman ji will not assist you to get married because he never got married himself. This kind of a thing. Okay. So Mars exalted in 12, Rahu Ketu exalted, such a great horoscope which will support you, in your journey, in your difficult journey. It will support you. Okay. Now Ma Sarada's horoscope, she is having ascendant Lord Mercury in 6th. So she was born to work. Which kind of work? Day-to-day work. 6th with Ketu. Mercury and Ketu in Scorpio. Scorpio is 6th house for Gemini. Okay. Mercury and Ketu in Scorpio means she worked extremely. She was born to work extremely hard on day-to-day work basis for day-to-day life. Okay. How? Selflessly, because ascendant Lord Mercury is with Ketu. So selflessly, and Ketu, according to some astrologers, Ketu is exalted in where? Scorpio. Ketu is very comfortable in Scorpio and Sagittarius. Ketu is comfortable in any water sign. Ketu is comfortable in Piscean also. So ascendant Lord Mercury is with Ketu in 6th house. So she used to do selflessly day-to-day work, and she was born to do that, born to serve. And 6th house is not only day-to-day work, 6th house is also disease. If you read that whole Akhand Srishi Mayar Katha, means the whole book, everything, this book is compilation of the conversation of many of her devotees who met her in person. Many people. When someone went to meet her from some other country, from some other state, other city, or the same city, and what was the conversation of them with Ma, how Ma behaved, how Ma came to know about whatever they were thinking about something and all. So this is compilation of write-up of all her devotees and all. So 6th house is about disease also. And if you read the whole book, you will come to know she did not have a thought of Uchi Jat, Nichi Jat. She did not have caste barrier. There are so many people, a lady who is crying because she is a caste. Okay, you understand, the Ma was Brahmin, but she was a caste, and she wanted to touch mother's feet, but she could not because Ma was a Brahmin. And that lady, that widow lady who became widow very early at the age of 15, got married at 10 and became widow at 15, and did so much restriction on herself. Several times tried to meet Ma, but sometimes later she met Ma, and she bought some shakha. This one is shakha. The Bengalis wear shakha for the white one. Bought shakha for Ma's relative Radhu, who was Ma's niece, and Ma told Radhu to touch feet of that lady, and that lady was crying because I am caste. I am lower caste than you. You are a Brahmin. You cannot touch feet of me. And Ma was telling, whatever you did in your life, you didn't do anything wrong, and you did so many restrictions to be more and more religious and spiritual. You are very respectable, and even being a Brahmin, Radhu can touch your feet. But you, in those days, you know it very well that none of the Brahmin, they were so proud, none of the Brahmin will touch feet of any lower caste. Lower caste means kayast, being the just next caste to Brahmin. Okay. But Ma had restrictions about character. When someone who has cheated in business some other, when someone came who is of bad character, someone came who had bad character, but now pretend to be religious, or some people are like that only in early life when they are young, they are beautiful, they are capable, they will do all possible wrong things, and when they are getting old, they will become religious. So such like someone will come to meet Ma or Thakur Ramkrishna. Ma will ask her devotees and sannyasis to come quickly, and after that lady left or after that man left, to wash that place quickly. If they are sitting on floor, to wash that place quickly, because it has become dirty, because a woman or a man with bad character who has cheated someone in business, in work, or who crave for money too much, sex too much, or of bad character of any kind, they didn't have any low feeling towards lower caste, but they hated people with lower character, especially Ma. I'm not speaking about Thakur Ramkrishna, because everyone says that Thakur Ramkrishna had forgiven Girish Ghosh, who was not a good person at all. That's why Thakur had cancer. And I can say one thing, that I don't mingle up with someone with bad character. I can forgive once or twice, but if I'm sure that that person is having bad character, I will keep distance. I will make distance as quickly as possible or as slowly as possible, but certainly I will make a distance from that person. So I won't say I understand Thakur Ramkrishna, but surely 100% I understand Ma, that whenever someone with bad character and cheater or whatever came to meet Ma, neither Ma made, or if they forcefully came upstairs to touch her feet or something like that, after they left, Ma had severe skin eruption, ambat, which is called like rashes, and itching in the skin. If someone of bad character touch her feet, she will have itching. So, and red rashes. So, ascendant lord Mercury is skin also, is in house of Mars, Scorpio. So Mercury and Mars are not having good relationship at all, and Mars is red. Naturally red color patches will come, and Mercury is skin. So all over her body red patches will come, itching will start, and burning sensation will start. She will go for bath, or she will call someone and ask them to wash her feet over and over again, because someone has touched who is not of lower caste but who is of bad character. I understand Ma. I feel very sorry that I did not get such book. Elaborate Sri Sri Mayar Katha Akhondu, means the whole, I could not manage to get before and could not read. I feel sorry for myself, because I understand those things, everything Ma said, everything Ma told to her devotees. I understand those things completely. I understand those words completely, because really I hate people with bad character who cheat others, or who slept with many, or who takes alcohol, and many more. It's not about me. So ascendant lord Mercury with Ketu, so selfless work. She works selflessly, and whenever that kind of a people came to her, she always throughout she had frequently skin rashes, red rashes, and burning sensation and itching. So because we know it very well that Mercury is not at all comfortable with the house of Mars or with Mars or whatever. Now, where was her Mars? Her Mars was with Moon, Chandramangal Yoga in 3rd house. Mars was with Moon, Chandramangal Yoga in 3rd house. So it was mentally, Moon is mind, and it was mentally torturous for Moon with Mars, Chandramangal Yoga is torturous for a lady. So it was torturous for Ma to her skin. It has skin burning and itching kind of problem, and it was torturous mentally also for Ma. So many people came to meet Ma, and Ma was sometimes very, very disturbed because there were many whom she did not like to meet at all. People with bad character she never wanted to meet. Okay. But once only one lady came who was crying at the door, and she was telling that I left my husband, I went with some other man, but I understand I have done a sin. So she was crying at door. Ma came and hugged her and told, because she herself admitted that I left my husband and went with someone else, I have done a sin. I have done something very wrong. She realized and she was crying. Ma came and hugged her. Okay. Now all these things, 1 minute. She had Chandramangal Yoga in Leo. It was Gemini ascendant, and she had Chandramangal Yoga in Leo. Means 2nd Lord in 3rd and also 6th Lord in 3rd. Now Leo Lord is dispositor of Leo, Chandramangal Yoga. Dispositor of Chandramangal Yoga was Sun. Sun was sitting in her 7th with 7th Lord as well as 10th Lord. Jupiter sitting with Sun. So 7th Lord is burned by Sun because it is sitting too close with Sun. So 7th Lord Jupiter and 10th Lord Jupiter was Ast with Sun. She was married to Thakur Ramkrishna, but she was not having marital relationship, all of us know. And 10th Lord and 7th Lord both are Jupiter sitting in Sagittarius, which is the house of Dharma. Kalpurush Kundli, 9th house or house of Dharma. Okay. Now, Sun and Jupiter sitting in Sagittarius is something grand. Sun will give high fame about being highly religious. Okay, and it is Mars, 10th Lord sitting in 7th, which is the house of Dharma. So what was her work? Her work was to serve all the people who came for work of Dharma or for religious work. Whoever came to Thakur, Ma has provided. Ma cooked food for all of them. If you read the book, if you read this book, you will realize she, okay, that particular point I will discuss later. And for work, she worked for Dharma because 10th Lord sitting in 7th along with her husband, because 10th Lord and 7th Lord both are Jupiter, and sitting with 3rd Lord Sun. Another thing, most important thing you can say, that her 9th Lord and 8th Lord both are Saturn. 9th Lord Saturn and co-lord was Rahu sitting in 12th. 8th Lord sitting in 12th is Viparit Raj Yoga. So Saturn and Rahu was sitting in 12 in which sign? Taurus. So Rahu and Ketu, she was I think 18-20 years younger than Thakur Ramkrishna, and they had Rahu Ketu in the same house. Thakur was having Rahu in Taurus, Ketu in Scorpio. 1 minute. Thakur was having Rahu in Taurus and Ketu in Scorpio, and Ma was also having the same. So craze about the similar field. They will have craze about the similar field. Scorpio is about the spiritual, the hidden secrets of spirituality and all. But why Saturn Rahu was there? There might be many of you who are having Saturn Rahu in their horoscope, and they are really devastated because they are working too hard but not getting much result. So please read Ma Sharada, Sri Sri Mayar Katha, Akhondo, means the whole book about Ma. Please read. You will get some solace. You will get some confidence. You will get some inspiration by reading Ma, because Ma was also having Saturn Rahu conjunct, which is known as Shapit Yoga itself. She had Shapit Yoga in the 12th house. Rahu was exalted, but having Shapit Yoga in any house is huge pain, and she was in extreme pain. Why? Half her life, when Thakur was alive, she used to sleep in Nawat Khana, in a place which was a store room and kitchen, you can say, and it was not a kitchen like nowadays we have a big kitchen with place to keep everything. That was a small place where she used to sit and cook, and she used to sleep in the storeroom. In the storeroom, like the vegetables are kept, like the ration is kept, and everything was kept, and she used to sleep there only, on floor. Can you imagine? Such a famous divine mother is cooking for everyone and sleeping in such a room. When Thakur Ramkrishna used to almost never used to meet her. So 12 house Saturn Rahu, they never had Ma and Divine Mother and Thakur Ramkrishna. They never had any marital relationship along with each other. And in the 12th house means 12 house is for sleeping. She had very less sleep, and the place where she used to sleep was hard and cold, because on the floor most of the time she slept. Half the life she slept on the floor, and it was cold and hard, and a small place. It was not a bedroom at all. In such a small place she lived all day long cooking, and at night she used to sleep in the storeroom only. And whenever some lady went to meet her from rich families and all, everyone repented how painfully mother lived in that place. So whichever house you are having Saturn Rahu, you know that particular house is so much painful. Her ninth lord Saturn was sitting in 12th house. Ninth lord Saturn was sitting in 12th house with Rahu, 9th co-lord Rahu and 9th lord Saturn were sitting together in 12th house. Okay. So first thing, the place where she used to sleep was hard, cold, very small, constricted place. After that, she had very less sleep. After Thakur died, it used to happen that some devotee has come from a long distance, and in the evening they have reached. Ma had to cook again roti sabji. Ma used to cook roti sabji at night. And can you imagine? So many sannyasis and devotees and whoever came to meet. For everyone, Divine Mother is making the dough and making roti for so many people. She used to cooking always was done 100% by her, and sleeping time was very less, because sometimes some devotee left at 10:30 at night. So she seeing that person off, then sleeping at 11 o'clock, and again every morning she used to wake up at 3:30 a.m. went to bath in the river, and after that went to take bath, and after that she used to meditate, do puja, and then 7 to 9 she will cut vegetables for 2 hours. For so many people she has to do, and then she will start cooking. When she used to cut vegetables 7 to 9, devotees can come to meet her and speak to her. She used to talk while cutting vegetables. So Saturn and Rahu, that's why so much hard work. And the place where she used to work, in the same place she used to sleep also, and it was a harsh, she slept in a very harsh condition, and she had a very less sleep from 10:30, 11 to 3:30. In the afternoon, if she is sleeping for some times, some devotee came to meet her from long distance, and again the same thing will happen. Someone will wake her up that someone came to meet you, and again Ma will wake up, and again Ma will take out some sweet and water, and everyone, whoever came to mother, always immediately she served food to them. So can you imagine how much cooking she did? And nowadays when someone tells that I don't want to cook, cooking means destroying life, this is a torture on women, I always told them, don't do anything else. Keep servant for jhadu, pocha, kapda, bartan, everything. Someone else can buy your vegetables also, wash your vegetables, cut your vegetables, but cooking should be done by a family member. Whether the husband is cooking, wife is cooking, mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever is cooking, but cooking should always be done with family members. And I think cooking, it is better to do cooking. Everything related to cooking means washing and cutting also by yourself. So everyone who is having Saturn Rahu conjunct and Chandramangal Yoga, if you feel much tortured, please read Shri Shri Mayar Katha Akhondo. You will get relaxed by reading her. Bye. Have a nice time.